Have you recently found yourself being called by God to a ministry, but instead of jumping at the opportunity and saying yes, you find yourself making excuses about how you're not good enough for that ministry? If so, you are not alone. And I just want to give you some words of encouragement to help you step out in faith and answer the call that God has in your life. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to the very first Cup of Christ encouragement video. Guys, I cannot thank you all enough for the encouraging words, the support, the love that I got from you all as soon as I posted up my last video. I got the texts, the comments, the messages. I was just overwhelmed by all the support that I've gotten, and you all are amazing. I was actually doubting myself a little bit after I posted the video, but then you guys just helped me out and gave me the confidence and the confirmation for me to continue. So thank you guys so much. So it is Monday. I know we got things to do, so I'm just gonna get right into it. So right after I posted my video last week, I was just so excited and I said, oh my gosh, I finally made the YouTube channel. I finally did it. And then it hit me. I made the YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? What do I talk about? And I started freaking out and I was drawing blanks. I didn't know what to do. And then I just took a breath and I said, wait a minute. I have just finished saying that I was going to make this a God-driven channel. And here I am freaking out about what I'm going to talk about. Guys, I tell you, God is still working on me. So after I calmed down, I went to God and I said, all right, Lord, I said this was going to be a God-driven video. What do you want me to talk about? And almost immediately, he gave me the inspiration to talk about what it was like starting this channel, what it was like to step out of my comfort zone. And almost immediately, I read a quote by Patsy Clairmont that said, I don't want to miss the burning bush. I don't want to miss hearing the voice of God and finding out the plans that he has. And that was exactly what I was going through. See, I had gotten comfortable with my Christian life. It was enough for me just to go to church, sing a few songs, maybe be blessed at the altar, and then come home, and that was it. It was nothing more than that, and I was okay with that, but I wasn't content, and the Lord knew that he had more plans for my life. He had so much more for me, and I didn't want to listen, so he started making me uncomfortable. He started making things uncomfortable for me to push me out of my comfort zone. And I think that's what happens sometimes with us as Christians. We're okay with just saying, Lord, use me, whatever you have for me, use me, but not actually wanting him to use us. And guys, it was a tough choice. It was hard because this is nothing that I imagined that I would be doing, but it's something that I just couldn't get rid of. It was a calling that it was always on my heart. I mean, it got to the point where I would actually dream about it. I'm not even joking. I would have dreams about it and I couldn't stop. So I finally listened to the call, and I think that's what happens. A lot of times we are in front of that burning bush and we have to make a decision. Are we going to stick with a familiarity, or are we going to go forward and step out in faith and see what God does for our lives? I noticed that when I didn't listen to the call of the Lord, my life was it wasn't fulfilling. I didn't have a purpose. I was just there. And I looked around at all my other friends who were getting involved in their ministry, who were doing things, and the Lord was using them, and I'm like, God, why won't you use me? And he said, I want to, but you won't listen to my call. And it got uncomfortable for me. And I think that's what happened, is that sometimes, he has to poke us and prod us to get us out of that comfort zone. Kind of like he did to Moses. Moses came with so many excuses and so many reasons as to why he wasn't good enough. But God's like, none of those reasons matter to me. I have a purpose for you. I have a calling. I'm depending on you. And right now, that's exactly what God is telling you. He's placed a ministry or a desire, something in your heart that he wants, that only you can start. And it's something that you have to answer. The decision is in your hands. You can decide to take the leap of faith, listen to what God has for you, or stay complacent and stay in your comfort zone and not see any miracles, not see any growth, and just be there while everybody else is growing. The thing that gives me hope is what he had said to Moses when Moses came up with all these excuses. And I just want to read my favorite part of it because it's something that really moved me, and it encourages me. Every time I read it, it gives me confidence to know that wherever I go, whatever I do, as long as the Lord is with me, I'll be okay. So Moses in Exodus 3:11, but Moses said to God, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt?" So he said, "I will certainly be with you." I will certainly be with you. That is the promise that God is giving to you today. If you have a calling on your life that God has placed it on your heart and you can't get it out, pray about it, seek counsel, read the word, and get to know the Lord. Because once you get to know the Lord and get closer to him, you will see what his vision for your life is. And guys, I promise it is like the best decision ever. I was terrified of this decision to make this channel, but now as I'm getting closer to the Lord and my relationship with him is getting stronger, I'm getting more excited as to see what he has for this channel, the plans that he has for this channel. So guys, right now, if you are on that fence deciding whether you should take the leap or maybe you should just stay in your comfort zone, I'm telling you all, take the leap. You don't have to worry about anything because the calling that God has, he's already made a path for it. It's just your choice to take that leap and take that step forward into his calling. So don't be afraid. Step out in faith and see what the Lord can do for your life. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will be posting inspirations that I get throughout the week up on there. And once again, guys, thank you all so much for the support and love. You are the reason I'm doing this. I want to be able to encourage you all for his honor and glory, and that he may be able to speak to you all in these videos. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next Monday. God bless you.